Bootlegging is the illegal smuggling or transport of alcoholic beverages, usually done to avoid tax or punishment. The bootleggers had three very important accomplishments. The first one is their favorite sources of supply. Those places were the Bahamas, Cuba, and the French islands of St. Pierre. Ships frequently smuggled beer to these places. Their second most significant accomplishment was bootlegging led to the establishment of organized crime, like planning to lead a heist. The third most significant reason to bootlegging is how it even became a thing. It started with prohibition and that people still wanted to drink alcohol. Bootleggers were very important in the 1920s because they were able to sneak alcoholic or intoxicating beverages from place to place without anybody knowing it. They would rarely get caught. Another reason why bootleggers are important is because they're dangerous. If you were to find them, you'd most likely get shot. Bootlegging represented gangsters and organized crime during the Jazz Age. This is true because bootlegging was a big thing with gangsters during the 1920s. Bootlegging also led to many organized crimes, which was a new thing mainly because of how alcohol was banned. Bootlegging became a thing little after intoxicating or alcoholic beverages were banned and all of the saloons, taverns, and bars were closed. Bootlegging was mainly done with ships. The alcoholic beverages would be loaded on a boat and they would be departed once they reached the destination, if they even reached their destination. When alcoholic beverages were banned, it sprouted organized crime. Criminals and gangsters would organize a crime in a place they would rob places. Because alcohol is banned, a lot of robberies usually had to do with bootlegging. However, the 18th Amendment was banned in 1933 and alcohol was back. Bootlegging mostly stopped at this time, but there was still a reasonable amount going on. Bootleggers definitely did not live in the present of the 1920s. Because alcohol was banned, they did not like it, so they kept on illegally importing it. What they did after the 1920s was the exact same thing because alcohol was not banned until the 1933. A bootlegger's social life was the same as everyone else's. They went around, they talked to people, they most likely had jobs. But their private life was smuggling beer onto ships or into cars and delivering them to different places for money. If I was a history teacher 15 years from now and I was teaching a class about life lessons, I would talk about the hardships of being a bootlegger. They do illegal things for illegal money while running away from the police all the time. They're constantly worrying about being caught, but they carry a daily life like anyone else. Would you ever want to be a friend with a bootlegger? Probably not. Sure, they would probably share the alcohol with you, but when they're caught, they'd probably also rat you out. Or maybe you would tell on them to the police, and then they would hate you forever and possibly do bad things.